Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're going to talk about iPhone and iPad battery life. A lot of you I know struggle with keeping battery life going while on the go. It seems like you're always charging your iOS device and you don't get the battery life that you had when you first got your device. So we're going to take a look at a few steps that you can do in order to preserve the battery life on your iPhone and iOS device. We're going to switch screens here, look at a screenshot of my iPhone, and I'll show you what settings you can change in order to get more out of your battery. Give me a second here. We're going to switch screens and we'll take a look at an iPhone. All right. That is an iPhone, believe it or not. Actually, it's plugged into my desktop computer, but let's open the home screen up and get to the main screen of the iPhone. Now, one of the first things that you can do as far as preserving battery life is to slide up the iPhone. And what you would do on your iPhone or iPad is just take your thumb near the bottom of the screen and slide it up, and you get the instant menu. Now, the first thing that you can do on your iPhone to change or to save battery is to turn off the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the button that just turned blue, and I can show you with the mouse. That's the Wi-Fi access. Now, a lot of you will use your iPhone and iPad to connect to Wi-Fi networks in order to preserve your data plan. So if you turn off Wi-Fi on your iPhone or iPad, it definitely will help you get more life out of your battery. The other thing that you can do too is to turn off Bluetooth, which is right here. So Bluetooth connections are enabled. It allows your iOS device to connect to your car so that you can use wireless or use the microphone in your car. But if you turn off Bluetooth when you're not in your vehicle, and as you can see, it's got the line through it, that definitely will preserve battery life. The other thing that you can do on your iPhone that I can show you on this screen is to turn the brightness down. The brightness is right here. And what I'm doing is sliding the brightness up. You really can't tell on the screenshot, but lowering it on my iPhone to nothing, it definitely lowers the brightness. But if you have it very bright, like I have there now, it can definitely drain more battery life. If I lower it a little bit more and put it at the halfway mark, or leave it a little lower, I can see what's going on my iPhone or iPad, and I can preserve my battery life. Now, let's go into settings. So if we go into settings, some of those same features that I just showed you are under settings. So if you go to Wi-Fi, you can flip it on and off here. You can also do the same with Bluetooth as well. Same thing with display and brightness. You can change your display and brightness from settings. You can slide the slider up for bright, and you can slide it back down um, if you don't want your iPhone or iPad as bright. The other thing that iPhones and iPads are good for now, especially the later versions, is the night shift version, which allows you to dim your screen automatically at night. So if you read your device at night, you can get more out of it. Now, as far as more things that you can do, you can take a look at your battery function on your iPhone or iPad. Newer versions of iOS 11 and higher have what's called the low power mode. So what low power mode, if you switch it on, which I will do now, it reduces the battery use on your phone. So certain things are disabled, and it allows you to preserve battery life. You can also, let's turn that back on, uh, choose to show your battery percentage so you'll know exactly where you stand. Battery percentage bar is up here. As you can see, this iPhone is currently charging, you can tell by the lightning bolt, and it's at 80% power. Now, as far as your apps are concerned, you can also see which apps are using the most life. So certain apps such as Facebook, Mail, and Twitter are taking up a majority of space in the last 24 hours. And this kind of gives you an idea what your power consumption use is as far as apps are concerned. You can also go to the last 7 days, and you can tell by my battery use what I spend a lot of time on, which is Facebook, Mail, and Twitter, because those apps are using the most power. But you can scroll through the list and you can see um, what apps are running. And then the other thing too, notice how some of these apps have background activity. Now those are apps that you leave running in the background. So for example, and we're going to get out of settings real quick, let's double click on the home button. And as you can see, these are apps that are running in the background. These take up power. So what you want to do is slide each app up and you can close those apps, and that way you can use less battery space on your phone. So we'll go back to settings, and then that lets us know what stuff has been running in the background. So stuff that just has the main screen, it's not running in the background, but stuff that has background activity means you leave those apps up and it is taking up room. Now finally, the last thing that you can do to kind of cut down on your battery use is to go into each app and make sure that location services are turned off. If we scroll down a little bit further in our apps and we are there, certain apps use location services such as, oh, CNN does not, Drive does not. Let's go to Facebook. So Facebook has location services on, and that uses your Wi-Fi connection. So if you go to each app and turn off location services, like you could tell it never while using the app or always, choosing it to never will cut down on the location services of each app, therefore not draining your battery as much. So hopefully those are some tips that can help you reduce battery usage on your iOS devices and allow you to get more battery life. As always, if you've got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Would love to hear from you to find out what tech tips that you would like in future videos. Speaking of videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's hundreds of videos there that are designed to help you get more from the technology used in your day-to-day life. And check us out on social media. We're all over all of the social media networks such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it. As always, folks, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.